Okay, let's dive in. We're unpacking a topic that really hits home for anyone who travels. Basically, how to stay healthy and well while you're on the go.
Yeah, and we're drawing heavily on insights from Dr. Surtaram Vishnoi today, looking at some really practical ways to maintain that well-being.
Right. So the mission here is to pull out those, key lifelines, the most useful nuggets of knowledge and tips that you can actually use.
Because travel is amazing, it expands the mind, but it often feels like it messes with our routines, doesn't it? Sleep, food, stress.
Oh, totally. But the idea here is that it doesn't have to be a trade-off. You can explore and feel good.
Exactly. It just takes maybe a bit more intention. And that intention, according to these sources, starts well before you even lock the front door.
Preparation. So it's about prevention.
That's a great way to put it. Preparation is prevention.
Okay, so before the suitcase is even zipped, what's the first thing? What's crucial?
Well, it really starts with fuel. Thinking ahead about healthy snacks,
Yep.
packing things that are easy to carry, nourishing.
Things you won't regret grabbing later.
Precisely. Because, let's face it, airport or rest stop options can be, well, less than ideal.
True. So what kind of things are we talking about?
The advice points to things like nuts and seeds, good fats, protein, fresh or dried fruit. Protein bars are mentioned too, but with a key point.
The sugar content?
Yes, look for ones with minimal added sugar. And something simple, herbal tea bags. A warm, familiar drink can be surprisingly comforting and hydrating.
That's a good one. Okay, fuel sorted. What about physical prep before a long journey?
Getting your body moving before you settle in for hours. It doesn't have to be intense, a light workout, even just a good stretching session before a long flight or drive.
And how does that actually help when you're about to just sit there?
It primarily helps with circulation. Sitting for ages can lead to stiffness, maybe some swelling, that general cramped feeling.
Yeah, I know that feeling.
So a bit of pre-movement gets the blood flowing, prepares the muscles, and can make that sedentary time feel, well, less harsh. Reduces stiffness later on.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Okay, and then there's the packing. Beyond snacks, the wellness kit idea.
Right, this is like your little mobile support system. A refillable water bottle is absolutely key. Hydration is foundational.
Non-negotiable. And it cuts down on plastic waste, too.
Exactly. Then for sleep, which is so often disrupted, a sleep mask and earplugs. Essential for managing light and noise in unfamiliar places.
Oh, yeah. Total game changers for me on flights or on bright hotel rooms.
They really are. And for staying active, maybe a resistance band or a yoga strap. They're tiny but super versatile for a quick stretch or workout in your room.
Smart. Small things, big impact.
And the basics, hand sanitizer, obviously. The sources also mention maybe keeping up with immune-boosting supplements if that's already part of your routine. Consistency matters.
Okay, prep phase covered. Now we're actually traveling airports, train stations, long drives. What's the absolute top priority then?
Hydration,
Yeah.
without a doubt. Airplane cabins, cars, they are seriously dehydrating. You lose moisture really fast.
It's that dry, recycled air, isn't it?
It really is. So the key is just consistent sipping. Keep that water bottle handy.
And what about coffee or, a drink on the plane?
Yeah, the advice is to limit excess caffeine and alcohol. They can actually work against you, contributing to dehydration. So water is definitely your best friend.
Right. Hydrate, hydrate. Okay, so what about food when you're actually en route or you've just arrived?
It's about making the smartest choices you can with what's available. It doesn't mean you need a health food store on every corner.
So practical tips.
Look for grilled options rather than fried. Try to get some vegetables or fruit in there somewhere, even if it's just a side salad or grabbing an apple.
Which sometimes takes a bit of searching at service stations.
It can, yeah. A little effort helps. And portion sizes, be mindful. Travel meals, especially eating out, can be enormous.
Tell me about it.
The guidance really stresses listening to your body. Eat until you're satisfied, not stuffed. Feeling overly full just drains your energy.
Makes sense. And when you're at your destination, navigating restaurant menus.
Yeah, this needs that intention we talked about. Scan for healthier sections, salads, grilled items, veggie options. A really simple trick is asking for dressings or sauces on the side.
So you control how much you use.
Exactly. And don't be shy about asking for substitutions. Swap fries for steamed veggies, for example. If the portions look huge, maybe plan to share or ask for a box right away for leftovers.
Good strategies. Prevent overeating from the start.
And try to get some plant-based foods onto your plate.
Okay, what about movement? We're not always near a gym when traveling.
Just move whenever you get the chance. Stretch during a layover or at a rest stop.
Right.
Take the stairs instead of the escalator.
Simple things.
Very simple.
Yeah.
If you're exploring, walking tours are fantastic. You see the place and get exercise.
Walking is so often the best way to explore anyway.
Absolutely. All that movement helps circulation, prevents stiffness, and can really help ward off that common travel issue, back pain from all the sitting. Even short bursts make a difference.
Okay, this next part feels really important too. The mental side. Travel can be stressful. Routines are gone. How do we manage that?
Right. Mindfulness and managing stress are huge. The sources suggest really simple things, like during a delay instead of fuming.
Which is easy to do.
Totally. Just practice some deep breathing or have some calming music or a guided meditation ready on your phone.
Things you prepare beforehand.
Exactly. Even keeping a small journal to jot down thoughts or feelings can help process things, and just taking short breaks if you feel overwhelmed.
And what about the pressure to see and do everything, or constantly check our phones?
Yeah, the advice strongly leans towards staying present. Try to see travel as a real chance to disconnect a bit. Resist overscheduling every single minute.
Leave some breathing room.
Yes. Leave space for rest, for spontaneity, for just reflecting. And try to embrace the fact that travel is often unpredictable. Sometimes the best moments aren't planned.
Accepting that unpredictability probably cuts down on stress right there.
It really does. And underlying all of this physical and mental is sleep.
Ah, yes, the foundation. Travel really messes with sleep, doesn't it? Jet lag, unfamiliar beds.
It absolutely disrupts our circadian rhythm, our internal clock. But there are strategies. A big one is limiting screen time right before bed. That blue light interferes with melatonin production.
Right, it's not just keeping your brain active. The light itself is a problem.
Precisely. And during the day, try to get natural light, especially in the morning. That helps reset your clock to the local time.
So sync up as quickly as possible.
Yes. And try to keep some semblance of your usual bedtime routine, even if the timing is shifted. Consistency helps signal sleep time to your body.
What about making the actual hotel room more sleep-friendly?
Create your own little sleep cave. Use that sleep mask to block all light. Make sure the temperature is cool and comfortable. Use your earplugs. Some people find bringing their own pillowcase helps too, for familiarity.
Little comforts. Okay, this all sounds great, but sometimes healthy choices feel expensive when traveling. Any tips for doing this on a budget?
Definitely. Wellness on the road doesn't have to break the bank. Planning ahead is key here too. Packing your own snacks and maybe some simple meal items is almost always cheaper.
Cheaper than airport prices, for sure.
Absolutely. And it's usually healthier. So, back to that prep stage again.
It all connects.
It does. Also, take advantage of free activities. Hiking, walking tours, exploring parks, swimming in a lake or the sea if it's safe. Great for health, costs nothing.
Good point. Movement doesn't need a fee.
And when booking places to stay, look for options with kitchenettes or access to a shared kitchen.
So you can cook sometimes.
Exactly. Buying some groceries and making even a few simple meals yourself saves a ton of money compared to eating every single meal out. Plus, you control the ingredients.
That's a really practical filter when booking. Any other budget fitness ideas?
Fitness apps. Loads of them have free workouts you can do anywhere, often needing no equipment, or maybe just that resistance band you packed. Download a few before you leave.
Portable workouts. Love it. Okay, so you finally arrived, checked into your room. Any first steps?
Yeah, take just 5 or 10 minutes right then for some light stretching or simple yoga poses. It helps shake off the travel stiffness and kind of signals to your body, okay, journey's done, time to settle in. And there's this really neat idea mentioned called a health anchor.
A health anchor, what's that?
It's choosing one small, consistent wellness habit that you commit to doing every single day while you're away, no matter what else happens.
Okay, like what?
It could be, say, 5 minutes of quiet meditation when you wake up, or always having a specific herbal tea in the morning, or maybe a quick walk around the block before breakfast.
Just one small, reliable thing.
Exactly. It provides a sense of grounding, a little bit of routine in a new place. It helps keep that wellness intention alive.
That sounds really doable and effective. A simple way to stay centered.
It really is. And of course, keep prioritizing sleep with all those strategies we talked about, managing the room, sticking to a schedule as much as you can.
You know, listening to all this, none of it sounds wildly complicated or expensive. It's more about conscious choices, isn't it?
That's the core message, really. Travel isn't about stopping your health efforts. It's about shifting how you support yourself. It takes that intention, awareness of what your body needs in a different setting, and Flexibility.
Flexibility for when things inevitably go off plan.
Right. And with that mindset and these kinds of practical tools, travel can actually be rejuvenating, not just something you survive.
Yeah, it shifts from hope I don't get sick to how can I actively feel good while exploring.
Exactly. So this deep dive, hopefully, gives you the tools to keep wellness right there with you, making the most of those amazing new experiences.
It reframes it nicely. And I think there was a final thought from the source material that summed it up well.
Yes, Dr. Vishnoi puts it beautifully. Wherever you go, take your health with you. Wellness isn't a destination, it's a companion.
Wellness isn't a destination, it's a companion. That's a perfect thought to travel with.